Hello everyone, how are y'all doing today? I hope y'all are doing well today. I am doing well today. I'm having a great day. It's a little damp and it's very humid, but I'm here and I'm grateful for that. Look, as I was walking, I had so many thoughts in my mind, right? Like literally, that's why I write things down, because I have so many things going through my mind and I won't be able to remember them, but God just told me, you know what? Just whatever you can remember, share it. And another thing God told me, He told me, everybody ain't gonna like you, right? And He said, everybody's not gonna like what you're saying, right? But like I said, I'm not for everybody. So that being the case, then, if someone doesn't like what I'm saying, right? Then you don't have to listen to what I'm saying, right? You don't. That's why God give us free will, right? But anyway, so I just wanted to say that, because I know sometimes when you're sharing your perspective or your opinion on things, when people disagree with it, they get in their feelings. You know what I'm saying? And if you're that type of person, then you probably don't want to hear what I'm saying, or whenever I say anything, you may not want to hear it, because I never know what I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on what comes to me. So today it was like, I was thinking about how when you are the type of person that think for yourself, the world, and I do literally mean the world, they don't like that. The world, the systems in this world, they don't like for you to question anything, whether it's in education, health, religion, etc., etc., etc. They don't want you to question it. They just want everybody to conform, and whatever they say, that's what goes. Basically, what I'm saying is, don't think for yourself, right? That we know what's best for y'all, so y'all ain't got to think, and y'all don't have to use your minds, because we got all the answers. You know what that is? That's a sheep. That's a robot. That's somebody that's walking through life, not using their own mind, right? And I really got on here to just motivate people to question things, right? Don't always be quick to believe the government or believe, you know what I'm saying? Just believe in people that's supposed to be, in these positions, in these uniforms. Just because, let me just say this, just because somebody's in a uniform, don't mean they have your best interest, right? Because one thing about it, it's just a uniform. It's just a position. That has nothing to do with the person's spirit and who they really are, right? So what am I saying? I'm saying, just like if a person has on a certain attire and they're supposed to be, holding some type of position, we automatically think because they have this uniform on and because they are in this position, that they got to know everything about whatever it is that's going on, pertaining to their position, right? So since we believe that, so when they come around, or they saying, well, yeah, this is what's best and this is what you should do, we automatically just like, okay, because we feel like just because people have certain degrees and they're in a certain position, that they know more than what we know. You know why we feel like that? Because we always conforming and we're always believing what's being said to us, never using our own mind, right? And sometimes we know the truth and we still don't say anything, right? I mean, it's just kind of crazy. And it's just like, and another thing I've realized, that when you are in this world and you don't conform and you have an opinion and you question things, the world don't like that. Because the world is dependent on us walking around here blind, not asking any questions, and just whatever they say goes. You know what I'm saying? That's just like with COVID. You see what I'm saying? Maybe if we would have used our minds at that time, maybe a lot of people would be here right now, right? See, because sometimes the government will come across like they're trying to help us and keep us safe. and be the same ones that cause the destruction. Don't get it twisted now, okay? And I know a lot of people ain't gonna like that right there, but it is what it is, right? Think about it. Even after COVID, they kept coming up with this type of disease. This right here is a spinoff of COVID, and this is a spinoff of COVID, and that's a spinoff of COVID. They just stopped doing it. They stopped saying anything about it. Why? Because after a while, we just got tired of it because we knew something wasn't right. What the world has done has created fear, right? When you're fearful of something, people have control over you. When you don't fear something, that's just like anything that gives you fear. When you look it in the eye, right, and face that fear, then that fear don't have no power over you anymore. That's what's going on right now. That's what's going on in this world right now, right? That's why we got to get out of that fear mentality, right? When we get out of it, then it don't exist no more. Then we can have control. Then we're in control again, right? But right now, people think that they're free, right? You're only free when your mind is free, okay? Just because you don't have no shackles on your feet, on your hands, that does not mean that you're free. Because if somebody has your mind, and that's in any situation, if they got your mind, they got your body. You understand what I'm saying? So see that on a small scale and see it on a bigger scale. You know, and that's what I was thinking about as I was thinking about something else, you know, but I can't remember what it is, but I'll probably end up coming back if I can remember it, right? I just feel like where we are in the world right now, because I always say that we're in a different energy right now. We're in this energy where, and even though people don't perceive it yet, right? But that doesn't mean that it's not going on, right? That in this high frequency we're in, all these people, all these systems that have misled us, lied to us, betrayed us, they're going to be exposed. Not just individuals. I'm talking about systems. I'm talking about anything that has been hidden is coming to the light, right? No matter what it is, this is going from the top to the bottom, from the bottom to the top, right? Now, am I saying it's going to happen overnight? No, I am not. But am I saying it's going to happen? Yes, I am. If you pay attention, you can see it. Why do you think that these different people, whoever they may be in these different positions, are getting caught up with? That ain't nothing but the karma that's coming back, right? And if you notice though, when these people get caught up, they always resigning, right? Or saying, oh, you know, I want to move to a different location, or oh, I want to be with my family more. No, you don't. No, you just done got busted. Like I said on my post, people rather resign than be exposed. And that's just what it is. Okay. But anyway, y'all. So this right here, I'm very passionate about this because I know people don't like to ask questions and people don't like to question things, because a lot of times when you question things, people oppose you. They go against you. Not because what you're saying isn't true, but it's just the fact that they don't want to believe, or they don't want to, it's like, not that you're not telling the truth, but people don't like to go against, like, it's just like if you got a clique and you're the only one that don't want to be in the clique, right? Then since you don't want to be in the clique, then the people that are in the clique go against you, right? Because why? Because you have your own mind, right? And people sometimes don't like you having your own mind. People want you to agree with them, right? Even and sometimes we do it even though we know it ain't right. Then you got to ask yourself, why I'm agreeing with something when I know it's not right? I'm just saying. It made me think about something that I read. I don't know if I saw it on a video or something like that, where this young man was in church with his mama, and he stood up and he asked the pastor a question, and his mama told him, sit down, don't ask no questions. Why do you think she told this young man not to ask any questions. Either one or two things.